That was quite an episode.
Oh, who's Sharon?
Mrs.
Who's
Hart.
Sharon? Mrs. Hart.
Yeah. So she's dead. Darn. I thought they saved her.
How did she die again? Because I thought they all had the drank not in time, is it?
It must have been too late
She,
because I was like down to the
yeah,
last second.
Right.
she was already dead. Yeah, she was already dead, and the timer had run
Hmm.
Yeah,
out of time.
out
Dang,
of
but
time.
but but they tried to save her.
They tried. So yeah, maybe one by one they're all gonna die, I reckon.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
because each trial, and I think yeah, that only one person is going to be left at the end,
Yeah, it's
and
like one of those type of games.
yeah, I mean, it's like no, uh, it's not really hard to guess who's going to be left at the end.
Probably. Hmm. Yeah. So that was a really interesting episode. A lot happened in a short period of time, and it was actually quite intense as well.
Yeah,
I guess if you put in a timer in the episode, it kind of like builds the tension that they're on a time limit.
Well, the thing is, some people think that it's maybe not certain, the character.
Yeah, maybe she might just wake up in the next episode like right away. We don't know.
We don't know, right?
Maybe she'll become a witch herself because she wasn't an actual witch.
Was Sharon Davis actually dead after Agatha? Yeah, we don't know. She was the first to drink the poison, though.
Yeah.
She was the first to drink it. And maybe it's because that's why she could succumb to the effects earlier.
Mm,
But she still received the antidote, yet died anyway.
mm,
Mm.
I think she was dead before she got the antidote.
Mm.
yeah. I guess we don't really know because this is a witch type show, so they might bring it back like in an
Yeah,
interesting way.
Yeah.
yeah,
So interestingly, they all had their visions, eh? Each
Yeah, they all
each
had visions.
each one had visions.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
There's probably stories behind each one, but we didn't really know because it was just a really short period of time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that'll be in the Easter eggs, but yeah.
Yeah. And now we know what that thing on his mouth is called.
Oh, the teen on teen.
The on the team.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
it called? What's it called again? It's
Uh, I know that they mentioned it. I just forgot what it was. It is already. Uh, but once they all saw it, they kind of knew what it was.
yeah, teen.
No, I think the only one that didn't see hallucinations was the lady that's now dead.
Yeah, we didn't see her hallucination. You're right. Maybe because she's not a witch, we don't really know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And also the young boy.
Teen,
Did
yeah.
he have hallucinations?
No, because he didn't drink.
Yeah, he didn't drink it.
Yeah, he was underage.
Okay, but I thought that everyone had to drink.
He was underage. They mentioned that several times.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah, well, witches don't care about that.
Well, they seem to care about it.
Well, Agatha didn't drink initially.
Yeah, but he had to.
Yeah.
But then when the kid wanted to drink it, is it Agatha seems to kind of like keep that whole age limit thing because she mentioned it several times.
Yeah.
Like even at the end for the boy says, "Thank you for being underage."
Hmm. Is he the only one underage?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
they're all otherwise quite
Yeah.
old.
Um, was there like a mention that he was like underage and a virgin,
Yeah.
Uh,
something like that?
Probably in the previous episode,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah,
that may have played into it. That could have played into it, I think.
yeah.
There's
So
an Asian.
five of the witches saw visions. Five.
There's an Asian person.
Yes, there's an Asian person.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Oh, oh, Mrs. Hyde did have a vision.
Oh, what's this scene?
When she called out Wanda,
Oh,
we didn't actually see the vision, we just saw it from the outside.
so this was in WandaVision.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did we see Mrs. Hart in that episode? Oh, no, I don't know. So long
Uh,
ago.
well, I think it was because there's like he said that the husband wasn't breathing or something.
It says it's a scene that was in the very first WandaVision episode.
Yeah.
So she and her fictional husband, yes, are invited to Wanda and Vision's house for dinner.
Oh, in the very first episode that was black and white.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. It's like,
well, that was ages ago.
yeah.
It's
Uh,
one of the first things we
uh,
ever saw on Zoom.
Hmm,
I think I
What is it?
think I think she made meatloaf, didn't she?
probably. I forgot a lot of that episode. It's been like several years now.
What did we see on Zoom?
Yeah.
WandaVision, that was
Yeah,
one of the very
WandaVision.
first
That was the
things we
first
saw.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a definite link to the previous series.
Yeah,
That
so just stop it, right? She just stop it. So
Yep,
that was her traumatic experience.
yep. That they did talk about the like Agatha's kid, like the theories behind the kid, like agents of Mephisto and whatnot.
Oh, I'm sure they will come out. Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned it. Like they mentioned Mephisto in this episode.
Uh, kid. Oh, that's but her experience was the dark hole.
Yeah,
That
her
was her.
experience was the Darkhold.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when the other witches were talking about Agatha's kid, like what happened, like she they mentioned that she
Hmm.
sacrificed the kid for the Darkhold. And then what's happened to the kid? They were
Well, her son, right? Nicholas Scratch.
yeah,
She traded the son for the
yep.
dark hole.
But then what happened to the kid? That's what they were also speculating.
Hmm.
Just like we were speculating previously. Like what happened to the kid? Did he
Hmm.
become an agent of Mephisto? We didn't really know. But that was one of the that was actually one of the theories that they brought up in this episode as well.
Yeah. And this Lilia's vision is the results of a medieval calamity in Italy.
So Italy,
So why Italy? Is she Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
dead.
seems
She's
so.
dead. They're all dead. So Lilia is a 450-year-old Sicilian witch.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so this may have been part of the medieval plague. So that was her traumatic experience.
Hmm.
Alice Gulliver.
Yeah, the lady that was the hallucination.
Oh,
The
her mom.
episode
Yeah.
that yeah, the episode
Yeah.
that I watched had her speaking, and you saw the translation in English, not just speaking in Italian.
They did translate it though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did translate it. That was the
Yeah.
translated text.
English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Yeah. So Alice Wood's mother drank poison.
Uh-huh. A fear of what she might have done.
Yeah.
Mm. And then Jennifer Kale's vision of the doctor, the
Oh,
man that
that
found her.
yeah.
You are an
I think
inconvenient woman.
Hmm.
I think that one was one of the kind of scariest ones.
Oh,
Like the kind of almost black and white tone of it. Yeah. The him looking like a pretty evil character.
yeah.
Hmm.
This one binding her. So these are
Yeah.
all different ways of killing witches. Bounding, poison,
Vision
some
of
kind of
dead people.
calamity. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one choking. Different ways of dying.
So yeah, I think Lilia's is probably the more scary one because she sees all the dead people and like the visage of all of the others in the background. But yeah, the Black Girls one is probably the most physical one
Yeah.
because she did get like physically into the water, like drowning.
Mm.
So yeah, they were all kind of scary in aspects. So yeah, it's kind of like Halloweeny vibe,
Yep.
which is interesting because like I also mentioned Halloween and the effects of
Yeah.
Well,
Halloween.
Halloween will be this series will finish just before Halloween, right?
Yeah,
So
with a
time
double episode. So
double. Here are some Easter eggs. So yeah, okay, it's called a sigil.
hey, Sigil, that was the name of it. We just forgot what it was. It's not an easy thing to
So
remember.
someone blocked his identity and he can't speak now. Yeah. Magical effects happen, no one can hear his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, sigil on
So we don't
team.
yes, so we don't even know what his name is.
We only know him as team.
Yeah.
Team. Amulets. Every witch has one. They all have amulets.
Yep. And yeah, they changed when they got into the house. Like it seems like their house changed on for
Yeah,
the
this
trial.
house. Amulets.
Yeah, I like the way that they changed when they stepped inside the house.
Yeah. The teen changed the most, and they mentioned that as well. Like the whole eyeliner was gone and he was back to more of like a normal person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like you without the eyeliner.
Yeah, it's kind of like wearing almost like a, a polo shirt and like a country club shirt or attire.
Yeah. But I think he wanted to try to be like the witches, so he dressed up more like as a gothic style.
Yeah.
Huge tiny lies. Ooh. Yes, the title. The Witches Road invites you to the final trial. Okay. Huge Tiny Lies.
Hmm.
Don't know that series, so.
Yep, Agent of Mephisto.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Name drop.
they name drop Mephisto.
Hmm.
They caught that, but
Yeah.
they finally mentioned Mephisto in the series. In WandaVision, we were thinking Mephisto as well, but he was never name dropped.
So the theory is that Scratch, the son, could have become an agent of Mephisto.
Yeah, that's one of the
Hmm.
theories. Hmm.
She wouldn't recognize her own son. So this is the other theory then, right? Is Teen
Yeah.
secretly
That's what I'm thinking. Because like that they say, "Who are you?" and he can't say who he is because he might be one. He might be Agatha's son.
Hmm. Yep. But it seems like it's sealed not just for Agatha to listen to, but everyone. They all can't hear it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, not just Agatha. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was actually only
Yeah.
13 during WandaVision.
Hmm.
13. So currently he's 16.
Yep.
Because
So underage.
WandaVision was 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's not too young to be drinking at home
Hmm.
with adults in America and in Australia and the UK.
Hmm.
Underage. Yeah.
As long as they don't get him drunk.
Hmm. Sound of fairies crying. So fairies are
Fairies are
confirmed in the MCU.
confirmed. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was freaky. That and like
Yep.
yeah, that yeah.
We could see fairies maybe in some future episode. Yeah.
Yep. They do like how they also kind of made fun of the different weird names that the witches use for certain things, like Eye of Newt.
Yeah, I knew.
Otherwise known as mustard seed.
Hmm.
And what was the more gross term for honey?
Hmm?
One of the things was like I forgot what
Oh,
the
the gut of
Oh yeah.
something or other uh,
insects or
uh
something.
Yeah, some insect.
insect,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Which is basically yeah, like bees just go along and drink nectar, and then they take it back to the hive. They vomit it, and another bee swallows it, and it gets refined down, 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 about 32 times before it's capped into a
Mm,
into an hexagonal uh,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I guess yeah,
into the
it's a
hive, yeah.
gross way of calling it, a gross way of saying honey.
Mm.
That I found kind of funny.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean,
so this one is yeah, so yeah, this is now you remember, huh?
Mm.
With this photo, black and white photo.
Yeah, so the very first episode of WandaVision.
Yeah. Ah, the chalk, see? The chalk. Choking.
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
what she was remembering.
Mm.
Please let him breathe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darkhold. Did she trade the sun for the Darkhold?
Well, it does seem so,
Yeah, because he was on a cradle. It's
but it does.
What exactly is that?
the book.
It's a Darkhold.
The book
Okay.
that Wanda
Yeah, the
Wanda
book that Wanda
Oh, yeah,
used
used.
and got from WandaVision.
Mm.
Agatha was originally the
yeah.
one with the Darkhold in the hex.
Yeah,
But then she used the Darkhold, and that produced the entire multiverse of madness.
yeah,
But I thought the
yeah.
Darkhold is what happened at the end of Doctor Strange.
It's destroyed.
Right. So is this the destroyed Darkhold?
No, it looks like a proper
It
Darkhold, but it's still a vision, so the Darkhold is still destroyed.
Mm. Yeah, it's a vision
yeah,
only.
because like
Mm.
everything that they saw was just visions.
Yep. Mm.
So it
Yeah,
does
that
seem
they
like,
weren't.
yeah. So it
Yeah,
does seem like she regrets that.
Yeah, traded the sun.
Yeah, but it does seem like she regrets it.
Well, she was horror stricken, so there may be even more to the story that we haven't been told yet. Like what
Mm.
exactly happened,
Mm.
or was she forced to? I don't know.
Yeah, we don't really know. Maybe we'll find out more.
Oh yeah, the end credit song, which it actually give a yeah yeah yeah. That's the song.
Mm.
Heads Will Roll by Yeah 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 is the song that was played.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah yeah
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, those were the Easter
All the
eggs.
Easter eggs, yeah. Mm. Shall we get to our scores?
Mm.
Who wants to go first? Jeff?
Jeff, Jeff,
Hello.
Jeff, 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 Jeff.
Or Bill?
yeah. I'm really starting to find this series intriguing. I'm enjoying each episode more and more. Tonight's episode was a good continuation uh, from last week's. Yeah, I'll probably give tonight's episode 7.5.
Mm.
Solid.
Solid, yeah, solid. Yeah, I'll give it a 7. Yeah, it's enjoyable. It's kind of. I mean, there are some tense moments in the episode. Yeah, and the visions were a little bit, I wouldn't say like horrifying, but there
Mm.
is a bit of a scary horror vibe to the whole episode.
Yep.
Um, so yeah, it's a very different Marvel show, to be honest, from what we've seen, which is okay, right? They're trying something different. But yeah, I'm uh I'm interested to keep watching and see where this goes. Yeah, there's a few mysteries as well, like what happened with Agatha's son. Um, so a few things that we're speculating about, which hopefully we'll get some answers to pretty soon.
Mm.
But yeah, overall I'll give it a 7.
And Jeff?
Uh,
Did we lose Jeff?
mm,
Well, I'll get to mine then. I really, I, this is probably the best episode I've seen from the series so far. Compared to like other series episodes, I think this one is probably up there as well. So yeah, it started a bit slow on the road, and the part where Miss Hart lost her bag was a bit of a weird point. And I guess wasn't exactly really needed until they got to the house. The house was the more interesting part of the show, and they spent most of the time
Mm.
there. And yeah, the trial was like really well done with the timers. It gives you a sense of like
Urgent
tension
urgency.
and
Yeah.
urgency. Yeah, so they were not only going through the trials with all their hallucinations, they were also scared because they were running out of time.
Yeah.
And yeah, they unfortunately they lost Miss Hart. Or we don't know yet, maybe. But I think she's dead.
No. People are never dead.
Yeah. Yep. Oh,
Forever.
yeah. Yeah. And a lot of like fan service as well, like talking about like the witches, like what are the witches like? Does anyone even see top hat, like those really pointy hats on any of
No.
them? But
Like right at the end credits.
You mean the wicked one? The wicked
yeah,
hat?
yeah,
Yeah.
like they were talking about like all the pointy hats on Halloween as well as any of them are green or with broomsticks.
Uh,
That was kind of funny because they were just dissing them, dissing their own made up stuff about them.
Well, it's sort of like dissing the genre of witches as well, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
John,
they
yeah, you mentioned about the uh, um, um, uh, um, what's the name of the lady that's not a witch?
the Miss Hart.
Yeah, when she stepped
Introducing Jeff.
off the road. Now, uh, going back to the Wizard of Oz, it was stressed by the Heartless Lion that it was very, very dangerous to stray from the yellow brick road, and when
Yeah,
pretty much um, uh, agreed that this is like the equivalent of the yellow brick road, so straying from
yeah,
the road, danger. Yeah,
yeah. They kind of mentioned
yeah,
that previously in the previous episode as well, that it's quite similar to the Yellow Brick Road and Alice in Wonderland, which
and
is why they had to get certain people to fill those particular roles as well. So yeah, it's practically Alice in Wonderland on a witch scale instead. And yeah, I do like how they are starting to like do the fan service a bit. Like they're mentioning like fan theories, like what happened to the kid. Could he become an agent of Mephisto? Several name drops. But yeah, overall, really tense episode.
Mm.
And and the girl wasn't able to finish her sentence about the whole oven thing. Like she
Yeah.
started talking about the
yeah.
oven, and then she couldn't finish because the
And
water
then
started
she
coming
just
through.
dived. She just dove in. uh,
Yeah, so what happened to the oven? Like the bad memory of an oven. Like she doesn't want to get in because of someone that she knew in an oven.
oh yes,
Yeah,
something happened to a friend of mine, and then the water starts coming in off. Yeah, okay. I'll see you later.
yeah, yeah. I think it might be one of those kid stories from Long Again, which I didn't really know about, but it does sound kind of familiar. But I forgot what that kid's tale was called about like an oven and stuff. I think it might be a popular
If
one, but I don't know.
if the water was engulfed or was under the ocean or under seawater, even the roof. I mean, if one or two of the windows breaks, the water's not going to come in that slowly.
Yeah, but it's a show.
Yeah,
It doesn't really match what we know in physics wise.
yeah, yeah.
It just had to break at that particular time because it will have to set the tension.
Mm.
Anyway, I give the episode a 7. It's quite solid.
Yeah, okay. So we're all kind of impressed with this one. So IGN is even more impressed with a solid footing, reaching new heights of fright. So yeah,
Yeah.
going pretty good so far. We'll see if it keeps up.
Yeah, and this one was actually genuinely a bit scary.
Mm.
For some, it might be quite scary. I don't really know. I don't really have much of a scare meter.
Yeah.
Like I could handle scary quite well, but I just cannot handle
Mm.
clowns.
Right, right. So you won't be watching Joker. Yeah.
No, I will not. Anything with clowns, I cannot do.
Yeah. Oh well. Jeff, are you
Anyway,
there? Are you
Yeah,
gone?
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
your
You give your score then.
scores.
We give one our scores.
Maybe 7, yeah. 7 is
Okay. 7.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah.
What is
Everyone's
it?
7.
Around 7.
IGN is 8. Yeah. All right. I think we're done. I'll stop the recording.